Okay, here we again. Uh this is a reading from Holly, and I pulled two cards for you as well. And I decided to use the Wisdom of the Oracle cards for you, Holly. That's what they look like on the back. All the cards have a really lovely um, oracle hidden in them somewhere in the images. I love this deck. This deck is kind of a general life path, which is very nice. And I pulled two cards for you, and they both came in reverse. So before you get excited about things being in reverse, you need to know that reverse is not a bad thing. It means you're going to get something a little bit more specific. You're going to get a little bit more information. Um, Sometimes when they're right side up, you get a lot of yay, atta girls, and that kind of thing. But you don't necessarily get um, other than, keep doing what you're doing type of things. You don't get any like special encouragement. When they come in reverse, you get some pretty specific messages about um, what you need, what you need. And the first card is round and round, and this card is it's really about the cycles and about the continuity, but the big message of this is when we kind of find ourselves stuck in patterns. And this one in particular is about um, redoing things over and over. And in this case specifically, it's about kind of relearning lessons that you don't really need to relearn. You've got it. It's almost like you're holding yourself back a little bit. So the encouragement with this card is that you let go of the blame game, because that's not necessary and it doesn't serve. It's very counterintuitive to be blaming and yourself. So let go of the things, sometimes we say, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that, or I can't believe I did that again, those sorts of things. And just recognize that it's not about blame, it's about accountability. Recognize that you're the common denominator in these patterns, in these situations that you find yourself in, or people, those sorts of things. Or, because we tend to kind of tread water a little bit when we get stuck. And usually it's because we want to make sure we got it. But really, the bottom line is that we're just a little bit scared to move forward because we're afraid we're going to make a mistake. And it's not about making mistakes. It's about journey. And remember, it's really not about the destination. It's about all the things that happen on the way to the destination. So that's true regardless of what you're talking about. So with the round and round card, and let me show it to you because it's quite lovely. There's the round and round card. Remember that it's okay to kind of step off that hamster wheel and move forward. It's okay to be, have some childlike curiosity and just go for it. What's the worst that can happen if you take a little risk? You fail. So we always learn more when things don't go the way we plan than we do when things do go the way we plan. So the encouragement with this card is to step off that path and take some risks. And then your next card, oddly enough, which goes very beautifully, is building blocks. And this is all about having a strong foundation, and it's about returning to your core truths, your core beliefs, and living a life of integrity and living the life you choose. We're back to looking for that physical, emotional, and spiritual balance. And this card is suggesting that you maybe made some choices that you kind of regret, and the regret is such a waste of energy and time. Don't give energy to things that no longer serve you. Also, so again, stepping off of that merry-go-round where you're not really going anywhere. Get off that treadmill where you're running at full speed, but you're not getting anywhere. Step off of that and take that path less traveled. And it's okay sometimes also to not only take that path less traveled, the road less traveled, but to kind of go with the flow and just see where things take you. And I think that's something that you're kind of already doing and starting to recognize the value in just kind of jumping in and seeing where things take you, but take advantage of that childlike curiosity, because that's when we have the most questions and the biggest adventures, and when creativity happens, and creative solutions are always the most beautiful. So you want to do that. So with when you put both of these cards together, the suggestion is that you've been holding back a little bit, and you're kind of redoing things because you want to just keep over. It's like ironing over the same spot to make sure you get all the wrinkles out. And it's okay to have a wrinkle or two. So when you have the other thing about this building blocks card, um, there's a suggestion here that maybe you're kind of in I don't know if it's a situation or a relationship where you kind of feel like maybe you're kind of done with it. And the encouragement here is to step off that, just step away. You're absolutely right. Follow your instincts, because your heart's never wrong. Your gut is never wrong. Sometimes we try to manipulate what we're getting because we're afraid we're going to make a mistake. And you need to step away from that fear. I was just talking to somebody earlier today about how there's really only two things. Every decision, every choice, every word out of our mouth, every thought, all comes from only two things. It comes from either love or from fear. And you really want everything to come from love. And the thing you need to do is you need to love yourself first. You need to be good to yourself first, so that you have something to share with those around you. So the suggestion here is that you've been kind of staying in the same spot, maybe doing the same things over and over, kind of relearning the same lesson over and over, and say, yeah, I was right, I was right, I was right. And that also that you're kind of in a situation, you're in a place where it's really time for you to move forward. It's okay to let go, and allow yourself to move forward in your adventure. And sometimes the people and the situations that are in our lives, um, it's time to let them move on and let them take their own path as well. And so you need to stop second guessing yourself. You've learned these lessons. You know in your heart of hearts what you want, where you want to be, what you want to be doing, and who you want to be doing it with. And the encouragement here is that you are deserving and worthy of all of that. And you've already learned those lessons, so let those things go. It's time for you to kind of jump off into the deep end and see what happens and see where it takes you. And the promise is a journey full of adventure and fun and blessings. And the more fun and adventure and blessings we have, the more fun and adventurous and blissful we are for other people as well. So remember that self-care is never selfish. Remember to be taking care of yourself first. Love yourself. I want you to be as gentle and as kind and as generous with yourself as you are with other people. And you will be amazed at what you can accomplish. And just like with the last reading that we did, you'll start to recognize the divine inspiration that comes to you, and how that helps you on the way and reminds you that you're always co-creating life with spirit. And the encouragement here with these two cards is that you just go get it. So that's quite exciting. So I hope this resonates with you, Holly, and that you'll take that leap of faith and recognize that you deserve it. So, okay, be well. I'll see you soon.